Today we're going to be translating verbal sentences into algebraic equations again. However, these equations are going to involve two variables. And so you're basically going to have one additional step. You have to identify both variables, and then you're going to use the process that we did before where you're identifying the words that mean the operation. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Many times what you're going to notice is that if they have two variables, they'll either give you the two variables, they'll tell you what they are, or they'll say something like a number and another number. And that's your key to know that those are, a number is going to be one variable, another means it's going to be a different variable. So maybe a number would be like A, and then another number could be B. So the first problem says the sum of half a number and twice another number is 8. So that tells me I've got two variables, and I chose X and Y for my variables today. So when it says half of a number, that's going to be 1/2 X. Remember, sum is plus, so I put an addition sign. And then twice another number means I've got to pick a different number. So twice another number would be 2y. And then, of course, is 8 is going to be equals 8. In the second problem, they give you the actual variables, so I don't need to figure anything out. It says the product of 6 and y less than x squared is 12. So they gave me that my variables that are x and y. So now I just need to write the problem. Well, remember, I've got less than in there. And less than does mean subtraction, but remember, I've got to switch. I've got to reverse them. So the product of 6 and y is going to come second. And then x squared, which means x to the second power, is going to come first. So my equation is x squared minus 6y equals 12. The next problem says the number y is equal to the difference of x and 1. So once again, they gave us the two variables in this problem. So y is equal to, so I put y equals. And then, of course, difference means subtract. And my second variable is x. So I'm going to put x and 1. So y equals x minus 1. It is the same thing as the number y is equal to the difference of x and 1. Sometimes you're going to be given real-world problems. This problem is talking about concession stands at a football game. The concession stand sells popcorn and sodas at each football game. The sales at the concession stand totaled $400 last Friday. Popcorn, represented by P, sold for the $3 per bag. Soda, represented by D, sold for $2 each. Write an equation using P and D to represent the total sales for Friday. Well, in this problem, they went ahead and they gave us the variables. They gave us P for popcorn, and they gave us D for the soda. So now we need to figure out, what do we need to do with P and D? Well, if they're telling us we want a total, which means together, and it totaled $400, that tells me that they added all of the popcorn sales plus all of the soda sales to get a total of $400. Now, if popcorn is selling for $2 each, for $3 each. $3 each, remember, is per bag is going to be my key for multiplication. So if I sold 5 bags, 3 times 5 will be 15. I made $15 off the popcorn. And then we're going to do the same thing for the soda. If it's represented by D, they sold for $2 each. So that tells me that I need to multiply 2 times however many sodas they sold. So my equation is going to end up looking like this. Multiplication for my popcorn is going to be 3P. Multiplication for my soda is going to be 2D. And my total altogether equals $400. And remember, we add to get that.